Ashish, I think that's also a phase, when you're not a kid anymore, but at the same time, you're growing into a phase where you're slowly, get the signs of being a man, things like that. So
Yeah, totally.
your hormones are changing, there's a lot of things are happening with your body and with your, your mind. Just share some of those experiences where you're not sure of something or something funny has happened as you were growing up.
There's a lot of funny incidents that happen every day during that phase of my life. One that's very close to my heart. We were total of 8 friends, and who still meet regularly now when I go to India or even in US. So what
You probably thought you was a happy days crew at that time.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it ruined my career. During my +1, +2, there were a lot of shutdowns for the college because of, Telangana agitation, and during that stage of struggle, we had a lot of shutdowns. And what happened was, we as the group decided that we'll not go back home.
Oh,
We just locked ourselves in the classroom, and everybody left. And we're like, yeah, we'll just chill here. We'll play some games, and we'll probably spend time together.
all right.
And little did we know that the chairman of the college did not leave. What we were doing, we were sitting in a circle. We were playing truth or dare. That's the age, where you're like, yeah, that's something new you want to try. You want to know about each other. It's a mixture of boys and girls. You're having fun, and we were playing truth or dare. Then suddenly somebody knocks on the door. We go check it out. It's the chairman.
Wow.
We were like, damn, we are all fucked. So what they did was, we were 5 guys and 4 of the girls. They separated us in the classroom that, okay, you guys are not sitting together anymore. You have to maintain distance. They thought that's going to create a lot of distance between us, and we will forget the friendship we have. It's going to create a distance, but it in turn made us very, very close. The friendship grew stronger between us, and we still talk about this day. That day, every time we meet, it brings back a very good memory, because of that we started meeting outside of college.
Okay.
We made efforts to meet. Okay, let's go to eat pani puri. Let's just meet at a restaurant, or let's go to eat pizza, or let's go to McD, which was a luxury during that time for us. So we made that effort to meet outside of college.
Nice.
Which we never did before. Right. And we became very close as friends, and we really appreciate whatever happened.
Right. Yeah. Some of my friends at that time, they actually went to the same undergrad college that I went to. So I also have really, really strong friendships that grew from when I was in high school and kind of developed into more of a close friends relationships in college. And now a lot of them are in the US, so we're still in touch. Although we don't talk often, we have that bond. I'm sure when we say the college we came from, it's a strong bond that keeps coming back to us irrespective whether we talk to them often.
Yeah, totally. And also, I have to tell this, my house and my other friend Nihant, his house were the hangout spots for our batch. Every time we feel like, we don't want to do anything, we'll either stay at my place, sit in my room, we play card games, we talk about random stuff, stupid stuff, which don't even make sense.
Yeah.
And we did the same at my friend's place as well. We did that for quite a long time. Going back, thinking about those things, and my mom and his mom, they'll always come in like, what do you want to eat? Do you want us to make something for you? And it was those days where these little things is what I remember if I think back.
Right.
And I don't remember what changed my life, or what caused me sadness and everything. But these are the things that bring a smile on my face. So I really enjoyed those moments of my life. I'm glad that I met them.
Yeah.
It is. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. And I'm sure it kind of helped you grow into a better person because you had those relationships.
Yeah, totally. I mean, to talk about that aspect, I started experiencing emotions that I've never felt before. I was not a big communicative person. In the previous episode, I've mentioned that I was fighting with myself that I don't know how to express certain emotions. I still don't know a lot of things to how to tell stuff, because that is how I was since I was this much since I was a young lad. So I don't know how to express certain emotions, and I really struggle with those. But eventually, that friendships that I had taught me certain ways to express a few things, but not completely everything. But I really appreciate that I at least could take that step forward.
Yeah. Speaking of communication, I should share, I guess, that's actually the age when you start hanging out with a group of boys, for example, right? Suddenly you have this pack of friends and who would stand for you if there is something happen with other groups in the college. You're just kind of riding with them for a couple of years. You're competing with them for marks, but at the same time, this group of friends are always there for you. Day in, day out. You live with them. You converse with them. You bitch about other things with them. It's a great culture to be part of. I felt you suddenly get a feeling that this group of friends are always with you.
They become like family.
Exactly, right? It's having that bond was really, really special. And I think experience of that sort has eventually helped me get into other packs easily. Suddenly I have better friends, or the other group of friends also take me into their pack. I think that sort of culture started from there as I look back. I should also say this funny story that we were one of the very few co-ed hostels at that time.
Okay.
So we had girls in our college.
So did you write a love letters to anybody?
I did not. No, I was more of hanging with boys and playing cricket, and that's all my couple of years have been. I should also say that I didn't forget my previous friends who were in my school at all. So I couldn't really reach out to anyone. It's not a we still had the girls boys separation, right? So but girls in our college were sharing a bathroom with the boys. Like during the day girls would use it, but during the nights boys get that restroom. So a love story actually has bloomed in the restroom. Like they both used to write letters, messages, because we never had phones, right? So they used to write messages on the doors, and that's how their relationship grew. And eventually they got caught, but that was a funny story. I think anybody in our college will
definitely. I mean, if you think about it, if there's no phones and everything back then, we found creative ways to communicate.
Exactly, right? That was a fantastic story. I'm thankful that they actually gave us that memory, but I'm sorry that they couldn't continue their relationship after the college. So yeah, that's a great phase to be part of.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit as well in +1, +2 because I always was compared to my sister because she studied in the same college. We have 3 years of age gap, but everybody knew me as, okay, he's Trilokya's brother, because she was a topper. Yeah, she was topper in everything she did, and I was not a topper. So so I was compared to saying, yeah, look at your sister, how many marks she get, how much she studies, and look at you, what you're doing. Always getting beatings from the lecturers and bunking classes, just doing all kinds of crap. So I got that. Not that I've ever gotten bad marks. I've always maintained what was necessary, I guess. I felt like, okay, whatever is necessary, I'll do it. More than that, I never felt the need to, do that. So
I think these punishments were funny too, right? If you did something
that's stupid.
It's not like when you were in school, they're probably just hearing you, kneel down outside the class or something. But inter is a little different. Like you actually are not a kid anymore, but they would still try to command you with something.
Totally.
So it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I used to. There was this lecturer. He always tells that you have higher degrees of freedom. We need to keep that in control.
Right.
So for 2 months, me and my close friend, we always were made to stand in the back of the class. Whenever he comes to the class, we'll be like, yeah, go back. And we stood there for 2 months. I mean, we made the best out of whatever we could. We had fun. I've never felt sad that he made us do it. It is what it is. But yeah, we learned a lot. I mean, for example, we never used anything that we learned in our +1, +2. I mean, the basics, I get it.
Right.
But the technical aspects, I mean, we never use it anyway.
Yeah, I don't think we ever had to use any of the things that we learned in those 2 years anytime again.
Exactly.
Right? It's just like, if that 2 years didn't happen from an academic standpoint, except the part that you don't have the certificate, there's nothing technical that we had to actually use. It's all dumb.
It's totally dumb. But I think we made a right choice. The friendships we had, those taught me a lot more than what my education taught me in that days. It's all about the bonds that you create during that phase of your life, your friendships. You find meaning towards it because we still hang out. We still meet every now and then. What we've learned from that journey, how we evolved as people, that is something I look forward to rather than, yeah. Those are things I think back. If I go back in time, those memories bring a smile on my face.
Right.
So, yeah. Before we even knew, the first year was done.
Right.
Just I think that's the age where it just flies away just like that. Now we had to get into the serious stuff. Before we thought about it, we were stepping into something more serious in life, which we didn't know about, which I think we were less concerned about, because I don't even know what we were getting into and how the transition was into what we stepped forward, our undergrad life, and what decisions we took. How did we get into that undergrad life? How our friends parted ways into different colleges, different cities. How did that impact you? Jumping into a whole new different world, where you have to take much more harder decisions, for your career, for your life, and how will that shape you?
Yeah. And it's just not that. I think it's also, just being able to get out of it. We just didn't know, right, what's going to come next. But there's some serious stuff that's going to happen with your life, either because you took a decision or somebody else took a decision for you.
Yeah.
So just not knowing that was I guess, we just don't know what we're getting.
I think we were always taught something very, I cannot say it's completely bad, but we were taught something from all of our parents that, okay, study till school, you can enjoy high school.
Right.
Study high school, you'll enjoy the life later. Which that is one of the reasons we were never concerned about the later part, what is coming for us.
Right.
Is because in our mind, it was always like, okay, finish this, then you'll be able to have fun. Right. It was always our mindset that, okay, once high school is done, I don't need to struggle anymore. I don't need to study anymore much. I don't need to put much efforts into it. So I think that's one of the reasons we never looked forward to what was coming, is because of what we were told.
Right. And folks were celebrated so much, right? If somebody got a first rank or top 10 in India or top 10 in the state, they were celebrated so much that either you feel intimidated that you're not even close wherever, or if you're actually in that position. I'd actually like to ask this question to somebody who made it to top 10 or in a state rank, right? I'm sure like it must have felt what you said, right? You've already done something, now it's time to enjoy. So you did actually enjoy that. I know, we don't know, right? That's what the next part.
I think it's a question for you guys. I mean, if there's any toppers out there, who got like good state ranks, in your +1, +2 before going into undergrad, just think about it, and you can just leave in the comment section saying, hey, this is what my journey was. This is what I faced.
Right.
It's never done until it's done.
Yeah.
So we were just kept in that loop of belief that, okay, once this is done, then you can enjoy all you are. We will start having fun. But it's not that. It's a lie if you look. It's a lie. Yeah, it's a lie if you look back and think it's like, we were just fooled.
Yeah. Where did you, I guess, stop learning further? I guess that's a point which we will talk about in the next part.
Yeah.
I think the next part unfolds more of now you're almost an adult.
Yeah.
Now you're taking decisions on your own. You're living life on your own. But has everything that's been promised actually happened or not? Right? It's a suspense.
Exactly. So leave your comments under the video. What your experiences were? How did you transition into high school phase from your childhood, and what was it jumping into the the next world that was waiting for you?
Yeah.
Any funny experiences? Like how Sudhir had the love story experience from their friend.
Yeah.
And then how my experiences were, with my friends. Leave some experiences, and we can make it more interactive.
Yep.
And if you want to have any live sessions, just put a DM or mention in the comment section that, hey, we want to do a live session. Then we're all up for it. And I think we plan to have a session with our inter friends, +1, +2 friends, where we can do a session like, okay, how was it? If you want to hear from our friends, how is their experience been, and they can tell more funny stories about ourselves. So yeah. I hope you guys had a great time listening to our episode, and we're looking forward to more content, and we will bring that to you as soon as possible. That is our goal.
Thank you so much for viewing this episode, guys. We appreciate it.
Cheers. Thanks.